Greetings, beautiful people. Welcome to Human Growth and Development Week 13. So we're only got about 3 or 4 more weeks left. Well, really 3 weeks left. But on this slideshow, I'm going to talk about the assignments for this week and then basically the assignments for the remainder of the semester and how points equates to grades. Remaining assignments. So this week is week 13, and the only thing you have to do is to participate in our seventh discussion. By now, you know that your initial post is due Thursday, and your reply to two or more class members is due by Sunday. Both your initial post and your reply to peers should be substantive. By substantive, we mean that you're not just adding some fluff. You are actually teaching the class about a particular topic related to human growth and development. So if you're watching a video, you're summarizing and sharing something fun and interesting, or if you're answering the questions, you're referring to your course textbook, but you're making sure that you have followed the criteria that are listed in the instructions. Okay, so next week is week 14, and this is where P3 is going to be due. P3 is our final requirement for the Gorton Rule portion of the class. So it's a writing assignment. And basically, you are going to provide, you're gonna write like a 2-page paper, 2 to 3 page paper. You might be tempted to write 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 pages. No, don't do that. You might be tempted to write 1 page. Don't do that. Aim for 2 to 3 pages. Summarize your findings. Um, you know, Make sure you use in-text citations, right? Because this is not just an opinion paper. This is a research paper. But you'll have a rubric, and hopefully you'll have a little feedback before then, so you know what to do. But that's P3 and that's next week. Now in week 15 is the group project. Yes, the group project. So in week 15, you will have an opportunity to submit the project that you and your assigned group members have been working on for the entire semester, and you will earn 100 points for completing this group project. Now, it's possible that not everybody in the class in your group is going to get the same grade because as you can see, in week 15, you also have an opportunity to evaluate your fellow members. So what the group evaluation is, you rate yourself and your members, and that's for my eyes only. And I take a look and see what everybody said about each other behind the scenes. And I look at the overall group project, and then I look to see what you all said. And if it turns out like somebody was just really bringing it and going above and beyond, that person's score will be adjusted slightly higher than the rest of the group. At the same time, if somebody was slacking and a free rider, not doing pulling their share of the weight, that person's score would be lowered than the rest of the group. So yeah, week 13 is now. Participate in our last discussion, D7. Week 14, you're gonna complete P3, and then week 15, you're gonna do the group project and group evaluation for a total of 110 points that week. Now, the last thing you have to do, or technically the last two things you have to do, is week 16, we have a reflection, and during the final exam week, we have the final exam. The final exam is very similar to the midterm. The only difference is now you're looking at adolescence and adulthood and late adulthood, and there's 50 questions. It's multiple choice. It is proctored via honor lock, so you're going to make sure you have a camera and a microphone. Make sure you have a valid ID. You have someplace quiet to take this test. Okay? So there's some extra credit opportunities that will come up. So you'll have a chance to participate in another discussion if you want, D8, and then you'll have a chance to evaluate your fellow group members' presentations for extra credit that way also. So there is some opportunity for extra credit still coming up. Um, yeah, that's what's up. So I feel like I should be on camera for one of the slides. So I want to talk about how points equates to grades. Okay, so at the end of the semester, you could have earned a maximum of 600 points. Technically, with all the extra credit, you could actually earn 630, but 600 points is all that's required. And if you score between 540 and 600 points, that's an A. So as you can see, there's a little wiggle room to still get an A. If you score between 539 and 480, you end up with a B. Okay, B is really good. If you score between 479 and 420, you got a C. You just passed the class average. Now, if you score between 419 and 360, that's a D, and 359 and below is not passing. So make sure you're staying up to date on how many points you currently have. To figure it out, all you have to do is go into Canvas and look at the point total, and you'll see, how many points you have. Go to the grade book. Um, just some reminders. Remember, there's makeup test 1 if you didn't like your test 1 score. There's extra credit 2, which is more opportunity for bonus points. And then there's one makeup discussion, D8. So, you know, there's still plenty of time to finish up strong. I really am here for you, Monday through Thursday, that is. So if you have questions, concerns, or compliments, let me know. Okay? You can email me. You can email me in Canvas. You can drop a comment in YouTube on one of these videos. You can give this video a likes up. Or if you need to talk with me, we can have one-on-one time during my office hours on Tuesdays and Thursdays when I'm in at the Ocala campus, or Mondays and Wednesdays when I'm available virtually. If you prefer, we can just go back and forth via email. That is also an option. But I'm here to help you learn about human growth and development. And I hope you have a good rest of the day or evening whenever you're watching this.